There was a time when Israel's entire army stood frozen on the hills of the valley of Elah. Every morning, before the sun fully rose, a shadow would fall across the field. The shadow of a giant. Goliath. A warrior so massive and confident that even the bravest men refused to step forward. His armor glimmered like intimidation itself. His voice, loud enough to shake the dust from the ground. Day after day he mocked Israel, daring anyone to face him. And no one did. Meanwhile, miles away, a young shepherd named David was simply carrying out his ordinary life. Watching sheep, writing songs, talking to God under open skies. He wasn't a soldier. He wasn't trained for war. He was just faithful with what he had. When David arrived at the battlefield to bring food to his brothers, he heard Goliath's challenge echo across the valley. But instead of fear in David's face, something else appeared. A quiet conviction. He couldn't understand why everyone was so terrified. It wasn't arrogance. It wasn't pride. It was clarity. "Who is this giant who thinks he can stand against the living God?" David asked. People laughed. Some told him to go home. But David didn't argue. He simply stepped forward. When David finally walked into the valley, the contrast was almost unbelievable. Goliath towered above him like a moving wall. David, with no armor, carried only a sling and 5 smooth stones, tools of a shepherd, not a warrior. Goliath laughed when he saw him, but David didn't flinch. He said, "You come to me with a sword, but I come in the name of the Lord." David reached into his pouch, set a single stone in the sling, and with one smooth motion, he released it. The stone flew across the air, fast, quiet, impossible to stop, and struck the giant right in the center of the forehead. Goliath fell. Silence swept the valley, and for the first time in days, hope returned. David wasn't stronger. He wasn't taller. He wasn't supposed to win, but he stepped forward when everyone else stepped back. He believed when others doubted, and sometimes that's all God needs. Not a perfect hero, just a willing heart. In the end, it wasn't the stone that defeated the giant. It was faith. A faith that dared to see beyond fear. A faith that allowed an ordinary shepherd to do something extraordinary. And maybe that's the part of the story that still meets us today. Not in the size of our giants, but in the courage to face them. One step, one stone, one moment of faith at a time. Please like, share, and subscribe.